One, we take our grip, move our partner across the side, take a lat grip, scoot out, post prop, and here we are climbing our way to the back. That's clearing the arm, passing it underneath, taking the lat, locking the legs. From here, finishing with the lat juji. Gripping, clearing, posting, locking, holding, and we feel that our partner is kind of driving their head in this way. So we scoop, unlock, pendulum, and take our partner up and over. Welcome. We are here at the Story Kukushi-kan, and George is here to give us a hand with a position that is very important for Jiu-Jitsu because it demonstrates the value and the importance of the closed guard. It's a position we call the side scissor. The side scissor has a couple of great attack options. We're going to look at 3 of them today, and they're all dependent upon what your partner is doing in reaction to your movement. All right, so we'll start with the setup, and then we're going to go into 3 different attacks. Guard is going to be locked here. Partner's going to be sitting back on their heels, and he's preparing to pass the guard, right? So he's kind of getting himself settled up, good posture here. We're going to start by isolating one of our partner's arms. There are a few ways of doing that, but one of the best is for us to take a double cuff grip here on our partner's wrist. So when we're doing Jiu-Jitsu, Judo too, you never want to put your 4 fingers into the cuff of the gi. So instead we make a cuff with our thumbs on the inside folded out, and then we take this grip here. Now, if George were holding the lapel here or gathering up both lapels in preparation for passing, we would start by taking this arm up, bring our hips up and start to shake this grip off so that we can pass our partner's arm to the outside. So when we pass our partner's arm to the outside here, the focus is on taking his elbow past the center line. Center line is like, you can see right along basically where the knot of my belt is here. This is a center line. We want to move our partner's arm across. Now sometimes you have a free arm where you can move the arm all the way across. Sometimes your partner doesn't actually move their hand, like you can't break the grip, in which case we would simply focus on moving their elbow and then drawing our partner forward. Okay, either of these methods is fine. We'll take a look at the first one where we have a free arm that we can drive to the mat. Now from here, we're going to create an angle. So we move the arm across the center line, but we don't yet have an angle. So we're going to unlock our legs, planting a foot on the floor, and we're going to hip out. We're going to move our body out in this direction. As we do, we're going to take our top arm, we're going to give a little sit up, and we're going to catch our partner here at the lat. The inside leg, this knee is going to invert. So that's going to help us to create a side position, and we're simply going to lock our legs as you would for the regular guard, and this is the beginnings of the side scissor position. We have a few good choices depending on what he does. Right now, so if George just kind of comes forward and we're able to keep our head above our partner's head, this is a good time for us to go to the back. Now, because we have a stiff arm here, even if he were to regain his posture, go ahead and bring your head up, please. Yeah, posture up. We have a grip on the inside arm, and we have this grip over the back. That's going to allow us to rise. So when we rise, look how we take our head away from our partner and prop ourselves up. Okay, this is important because you want to have your chest glued to your partner's tricep. If you don't and your body is concave, they'll escape the arm. Go ahead and pull your elbow back, and now you're back to the starting position once again. So rather than that, we want to glue our hips to our partner's tricep. Thanks, yeah. And then we're going to post and climb here. When we go to the back, we're going to keep our feet locked until it's time for us to go all the way up. Then we're going to unlock, retract our legs so this long hook becomes a short hook here. Now we come head to head with our partner. You have options now for simply controlling the back, adjusting to place the feet on the inside position if you choose, or even heading off into juji gatame on the far side. So that's our first option. All right, so our second option, the setup is exactly the same. We separate and move, and in this case, we find that our partner's posture is still kind of semi-compromised, but it's not all the way there. We're going to cover our partner's wrist with our elbow. We're going to unlock, scoot our body out to the side, and we're going to do the same thing. We're going to sit up and capture our partner's lat muscle. Now from here, we're going to draw our elbow back, and we're going to focus on, as our partner goes to kind of pull away, go ahead, posture up, we're going to focus on taking our right leg high. Notice that we flip so that we hold our partner's tricep here. We flip the head so that our hip comes up. Now we can create a crossface with our left arm and pass our leg through. You have an unusually powerful version of the juji gatame, the lat juji. So this is where my elbow closes over his wrist, trapping the arm in place. The heels drive down, and when we're ready, pinching the knees and driving the hips to the sky. So because the arm travels across our hips and is trapped by our armpit, we have a very, very strong version. Okay, so once again, so we're in our position, we move the arm across, we start to draw our partner forward, we unlock, and we create the side scissor. As your partner goes to posture up here initially, you're going to cover. Then when you're ready, you're going to rotate your body. You're going to take your right heel high, the left arm frames, and you're going to pass your left leg through like so. So even without the use of our second hand, or actually our first hand we're controlling here, we have a very, very strong version of the juji gatame here called the lat juji. Okay, so that's our second option. Finally, we have our third option, which takes place when our partner drives into us. So our setup is the same. We go 1-2, move our partner off to the side. We start the action of planting, moving the hips out, and relocking across the hip. We take a scoop grip. Now, George knows that when he extends and elongates, he has two problems. One is my ability to beat his head and go to his back. The other is the risk of the arm lock. So what he starts to do is, as he starts to posture, he also starts to kind of bring his weight back in this direction. When I see this happening, we're going to take our arm and we're going to take a scoop grip here underneath our partner's legs. So we still have the side scissor with our feet locked over the far hip. We're going to scoop inside. Now instead of the arm lock, we're going to unlock our legs and we're going to take our top leg and rotate so that our body goes 90 degrees to our partner. So instead of being parallel with our partner, we're now perpendicular. From here, we can use the left leg to pendulum, take our partner up and over, and we land here in the mounted position. One, we take our grip, move our partner across the side, take a lat grip, scoot out, post prop, and here we are climbing our way to the back. That's number one. Number two, clearing the arm, passing it underneath, taking the lat, locking the legs. From here, finishing with the lat juji. And then finally, gripping, clearing, posting, locking, holding, and we feel that our partner is kind of driving their head in this way. So we scoop, unlock, pendulum, and take our partner up and over. So it's in this way that we have a single attack position from the guard that allows us to enter into three distinct attacks and approaches to off-balancing and finishing our partner depending on what they're doing. All right? So hopefully you can integrate this, play with it a little bit, and see where it leads you. Thanks for watching. George, thank you.